Hello and welcome back to our channel. It has been a day or two since you have seen us. We've been busy, very busy, trying to get stuff ready to go back to the field. It has rained just about every day for the past week, and we've been getting equipment ready. Right now where we are on the final leg of that. We've had about 3 days of sunshine and quite a bit of wind, and the ground is nowhere close to dry, but we intend on making it dry. You know, sometimes you just got to throw the old book out the window if you're going to get anything done. Time to bring the old disc out of retirement. Robert is wanting to get his beans planted, and I really want to have some more corn, but right now I'm just focusing on trying to get replanted what I already got planted. We're looking at possibly having to replant 30 to 40 acres, maybe up to 50. So this planting season has got us like, I'm already pre-gaming for the upcoming couple of days, because we got to do about 2 weeks worth of work in about 4 days. So I'm just going on. I had to upsize on my Mountain Dew. It's like rocket fuel for a jet engine. All right, bring the next piece of scrap iron in here.
Which one?
Either the 4650 or the planter. Planter may be the more critical. David Scott, this is for you. I know how much you love seeing the arms on a 496 disc. So my compressor, which y'all are attached to, is not coming on to air my airbags up. It has 0 pressure. So we gotta figure out what's going on with it.
You would have to park it in hydraulic oil.
The whole shop is in hydraulic oil. It's just, I've gave up keeping the floor clean. It's just not gonna happen. Very complicated system that I had to figure out myself, but it works. Iron up, see? Now they're deflating. To put the boxes on, there's just 2 hooks, and they hook on that bolt, and then you let it down, and your motor slides right in that hole when you get it lined up. Right over the seed tube. Then it sits down on them pegs, and you put a key in it, and then you engage your drive.
all day.
Here we go. We got some hogs loaded up. Daddy's gonna take them to the meat processors for us. Finally get to try out my new driveway. Much better. So today I'm over here on my farm, and the farm that I rent right beside it. I had some track work done over here, so I brought the disc and the tractor and blade over here to help level it up, pick up some chunks, and then I got a ditch over here that needs working on. Try to grade it in and level it up. Yeah, right there she is. See if I can get it graded in and level up on spots where the trackle work was done. Right here there used to be a group of trees or a fence row that came out and choked it out. Made it really hard to work, especially when coming in behind that house. So we had this fence row taken out, that way we can work straight in behind this house here. And on the other side of the house over there on the back side of that hill is a little 3-corner spot, so it ought to make it easier to get back there and you ain't got to work around this fence row. Well, I thought this year I was gonna be able to just plant this straight through, but apparently there are some pretty good stump holes out in here. Yeah, you can definitely see this one right here. That one right there was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I done had her down, and there's some more over in here. Some more right in there, but maybe this fall I can get in here and level it back up. Well, good Thursday morning. Or maybe you're having a good Thursday morning. I'm not. Today I am ripping up some corn and we are replanting it. This is some wet nature ground and it just turned plumb sour on me. But she ain't gonna be sour no more because we're giving her some air. We got the old scratcher do all doing her thing, ripping it up, tearing it up. You can tell how much it is dried. It's been about an hour since I've made that last pass. I went over there that corner and done that. But it is a wet son of a gun out here. But as soon as you bust it open, it starts drying. I've got a lot of ground like that. I'd have probably got to stay in a corn if I went on work it the first time, but I tried no-tilling it. We are actually going to work this ground twice. We need to make sure that we get all them other little corn plants. Need to make sure that we get them completely tore out. Plus this ground needs all the air it can get. It's airing fast. But we got some little weeds out here too. They're calling for rain. They're calling for rain just about every day next week. So we got to do about 2 weeks worth of work in 3 days. So I imagine there's going to be some late nights for us. But I ain't crazy about planning in front of a bunch of rain. We may be doing it again. But I think we get about 75% replant on the corn seed. And then I carry crop insurance. And I talked to the adjuster. So they will pay for part of this. But it sucks that we're having to do this again because we need to be elsewhere planting other corn. But we have all our fertilizers spread. We already have our fertilizers spread on this corn fertilizer now. So, and we run a different plan for corn fertilizer than we do soybeans. So we really need to get corn back on this if we can. Well, you see how that ground looks so dark right there, and then how it's white right over there. This is a tough son of a gun right here. You got white dirt here from the pond. You got super good dirt over there next to the peak. And then now back there behind the pond is full of springs. So how do you work something that has 3 different soil types? Well, it ain't really soil types, but just 3 totally different conditions. And I don't want to have to, in 30 acres, I don't want to have to work it like 3 separate fields. Or I don't want to work it as 3 separate fields. But it's crazy, man. I don't know when we're going to get a spring that everything just goes right. I've just kind of come to expect to replant this field. We don't have to replant this much typically, but I normally always have to come back in here on this field and replant or spot some in or something. Let's slow down that speed on this. But I have worked this field for either 4 or 5 years now, and only 1 year out of those years did I get a stand the first time, a complete stand. I said I wasn't going to come down here till May.
I hate it when you cut the end of a finger or your thumb, because everything you do the rest of the day, it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt. Whoever said farming is the most enjoyable occupation in the world, they are full of shit. Look at that. Hydraulical everywhere. I went to pick the disc up and I had hydraulic hose pop out. So I went to go put it in and the tractor spit hydraulic oil at me. Farming is not the most enjoyable occupation. You have got to be a touch crazy in the head to farm, because no sane man would put up with the amount of that farmers have to put up with. Y'all are probably gonna get an awakening, because I have never talked this much or talked this bad, but damn, the last 2 days ain't been nothing but a nightmare. God.
There used to be an old fence line right here where I'm working, and we took a track hoe and took it out, but missed a couple of apparently I missed this T-post, so throw that up in there for the next fella. I don't like much on this 18 acres, having it done, and then I'll go back and start running that I ran this morning. Again, it's got the replant corn on it. Opened it up, gave it some air, I'm gonna hit it one more time, and then I might go fill the planter up and come back and start planting this. Maybe I'll have enough air by then, it'll plant good. This one's a new one to me. We ain't never done this before. They didn't have the variety I wanted in bags. So they sent it up here in the bulk box. So that's why we are doing this. Ew. And you know, it actually ain't half bad. It beats toting bags. Here, Ted. For the love of Pete, would you shut up? This is a terrible time of day to be trying to plant. When you're following the marker. Well, this is something I have never done before. It's lose a lid to a box. Looking like old Russ Thomas Farms TN losing my lid. Come on, these green planters don't normally do that. All we've been doing is getting our focus on being ready for when we get this opportunity of dry weather to get in here and get this planted. It has been, I don't know, April 24th or 5th was the last time we planted anything, I believe. And it is May the 13th. It's been crazy. You know, I thought last year thinking they're gonna have an easy spring, and then come May we're gonna go slap the pee out of them. I think that's what 2021 is coming to. See if we can knock these end rows out here. I'm gonna try to get this laid off and get all the end rows planted and all the short rows planted, and then when it gets dark on me I can just be running back and forth with the auto steer running. Up on this field, another 18 acres of corn planted. Now tomorrow we get to go do some replanting. Fun. See, if we wasn't having to do that replanting, we could go on to another farm that actually legitimately needed to be planted. But we get to do that again, so it's just part of it. It's frustrating though. But I'm gonna take this big puppy home to the house. So I just rolled into the shop. It is 9:56 p.m. and I am gonna call her a day.